What is a police seizure? There are two types of seizures, property and personal. Your property is seized when the police meaningfully infer with your right to control or to use or to access your property, usually by taking it as evidence or from you. You are personally seized when 1. The police use physical force against you. Even slight touching is enough to stop or restrain you or prevent you from leaving. Or 2. You submit to the officer's show of authority because you reasonably believe that you are not free to ignore the police or leave. So remember this. When they use physical force against you, you're being seized. And when you feel like an officer is telling you to stop and you have no other choice to stop, you're being seized. An officer can show his authority in a variety of ways, including touching, showing, pointing to his handcuffs or weapon, or insinuating that either will be used, using forceful language, or physically touching you. To be seized, you must actually submit to authority. It is not a seizure if the officer just approaches you or speaks to you. It is not even a seizure if that officer asks you questions, asks to see your identification, or asks for your consent to be searched. That's considered a friendly encounter. Yeah, bullshit. If there is such a thing, it is only becomes a personal seizure if the officer does something to make you feel like you can't walk away. So I'm going to state this again. If you're approached and they ask you, what is your name? You ask, am I being arrested? And then they ask you, what is your name? Are you going to detain me or hold me against my will? Or am I free to go? If you're free to go, they're going to tell you you're free to go, especially if they got body cams on there. And understand, if they stop you for whatever reason and they start touching you, you make sure that you let them know you know and understand your rights.